Alright, so another beloved Disney classic is turned into live action. Here we go. Alright guys, gals, and everything in between, I'm here today to review to you The Jungle Book. And The Jungle Book is a beloved classic. And now they're trying to turn all of their old animated films into live action. So that's cool because now we have The Jungle Book. And simply put, I'm gonna jump right into it. The Jungle Book is absolutely spectacular. I walked into it not knowing what I was gonna get because, as you know, I wasn't really a huge fan of the Cinderella film, and so I was getting really nervous, walked into this one, sat down, watched it, and was blown away. First off, the pacing. The pacing in this film is spot on. It's exactly what it needs to be. You don't feel like it falls short or gets overly long. It is the exact length that it needs to be to tell its story. That being said, there aren't one or two things that feel a little bit forced in there. There's one or two scenes that I'm just gonna be honest, you could have probably cut them out and the movie would really not change any. And that was towards the third act when we get closer to the King Louis stuff. And at the King Louis stuff, there were one or two things that felt a little bit forced, but you know what? The movie was so great, I was okay with it. Now I have to just lay this out here for you. I gotta give you a little tidbit of information. The special effects in this movie are some of the best we've seen since Avatar. And I'm not talking the last Airbender garbage that should never exist. No, I'm talking Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar. We have not seen special effects this good since then, if you ask me. Because the visual effects in this movie are incredible. I mean, when I was looking at Bagheera, when I was looking at Baloo, when I was looking at Shere Khan, I was looking at real animals, but they weren't. They were CG. When they were on screen and they were moving around and reacting to each other, it felt like they were there, and that was so incredible. Now, the voice acting. You've got Bill Murray, Ben Kingsley, Idris Elba, Gustavo Fring. I mean, the cast is stellar. And yes, the kid, while he's not excellent, he does a good job. And he actually does an impressive job reacting to everything around him being CG. This is really a one-man show in terms of live-action characters, and he completely nails it. I mean, there are one or two scenes, but he's a kid, so, you know, it's harder for them to act, we all know this. So, kids, he did a great job. I was actually surprised. I started this sentence in the beginning being like, oh, he did alright. And now I'm like, he did a great job. So, you know what? Props to you, kid. You completely sold me on Mowgli. I mean, he looks the part, he acted the part, and he had one or two parts that I was like, ooh, you're a kid actor, that's right. Alright. Sorry, keep going. They hit the nostalgic beats just right. I felt like one character was way too underused. And I don't want to spoil which one, because I feel like we all unanimously would feel like that character was completely underused. But all in all, this movie was enjoyable. The music was great. Idris Elba as Shere Khan was terrifying. Like, I'm sitting here watching this going, this is a children's movie. And I'm uneasy with Shere Khan around. Because he was so good in this part. And the CG tiger was absolutely stellar. Like, just every movement. There's a scene where he's got a wolf next to him, and he, like, moves his paw. And I was like, in the end, guys, gals, and everything in between, The Jungle Book is a great movie. It is really enjoyable. You should definitely go out and see it. The Jungle Book is big screen worthy. Yes, definitely go out and see this on a big screen. If you want to see it in IMAX 3D, go right ahead. But to me, I prefer 2D because the quality on screen, I don't want it to be impaired by the 3D. So I recommend 2D, but still, go out and see this movie. It's absolutely worth seeing. Alright, did you guys enjoy The Jungle Book? Guys, gals, and everything between, don't forget to let me know. Love you guys.